Gentlemen, welcome to part 7 of the Sonic Forces stream. Part 6 was sadly lost due to a lack of recording the audio. So if you weren't there for the stream, I'm afraid it's lost to time, but you really missed nothing. I think we played through episode Shadow, if I recall, and that episode doesn't really answer like the big important question of where Shadow was during the whole thing, like why he was just gone for 6 months. Basically the only point of the DLC, but that's Sega. Okay. Might change my gear. Though that is a rather dashing outfit. No, let's go for Geek Chic. And good to hear, Ping. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. Thought it was like a tube top for a minute. Sure, why not? Why not something garish like that? And belts, because it looks amazing. No! Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets fixed. Excuse me. I believe we're up to this. Oh, boss battle against Infinite. This could be interesting. I'm assuming I'm up to this. I have literally no idea. Like, I'm not saying... Oh no, I've done this. I'm not saying that Sonic Forces is not memorable, just it's a 3D Sonic game, and I get the impression that most of them are not very... They don't last long in the mind after they're over. Let's put it that way. It's nice of him to just give you rings. Oh yeah, and we found out in episode Shadow that what's his face? Infinite's mask intentionally was designed with like just no second eye hole for reasons. It's like there's no real reason for it. It's just how it is. It's like why would you intentionally deny yourself peripheral vision? I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Yeah, edginess beats effectiveness, right? Hey Rohoxa, you know what we should record? We should record Super Mario Brothers. Oh dear. But that being said, I did really well as a combat Mercy earlier. It actually really annoyed some people. It's like, Mercy, stop it! You're supposed to be a healer. And these aren't my team complaining. It's like the other team. It's like, stop, it's like, it's not my fault, I can solo Bastion. Get good. No, I wouldn't mind streaming the SNES Classic in all seriousness. It's just how to actually do so.
I underestimated just how desperately the feeble cling to life.
Kill him now! Kill him now! I assume there'd be a way. Probably to do with the output and that. I'm not super technically minded though, so I'd have to Google. Yeah, a whole bunch of cosmetics that I'll never use. Now let's find what actual level we're up to. Aw. Poor Ping. How's the weather over there at the moment, yeah? Is it, still blizzardy? Wait. Well, shouldn't that be, like, marked off or something? I don't know. Because, yeah, you guys had a blizzard recently on that side of the coast and that. So I hope you're alright. Hope that it's all smooth sailing weather-wise. Nope, that's not it. Press up. Huh, that's an extra. Don't really want to do an extra. Guess I have to, apparently. Even though it's extra, it's mandatory. Figure that one out. This feels very Mario-like. Then why did it tell me to do this one next? Even though... not super important. Oh dear. I upload these. They're just at the end of the list. Well, I mean, I'm already doing it now, so I might as well see. Hey Steve, how are you? My platforming skills are magical. I was actually wondering what to do in regards to the story about that wolf pick you drew. Because I can envision Wolf as being maybe, you know, as you said, sort of young go-getter trying to find his way through life, and maybe he turned to some personal assisting on the side to help with that. And I'm kind of wondering about him meeting someone to sort of convince him to pursue his dream of flying, because he'd be like you know, he'd be interested in flying and that, but he just doesn't necessarily have the belief that he'd be any good at it, because in my head, like, Wolf's backstory is basically he grew up poor on the mining planet of Macbeth. So he'd be coming from that background, thinking that basically I'm trying to find my way, but I don't really have much to myself. So he's trying to figure himself out. Now, I would imagine someone would convince him that he could pursue flying, and better himself by, say, being a client of his. But I'm just thinking, now who would make more sense to be a client? James or Andros? So that's where my mind is regarding that fiction. Deciding what to do. Like, if I go with James, his interest in Fox makes sense. But if I go with Andros, his dedication to Andros makes sense. This wouldn't be in canon for, like, Wolf of Tin or anything. This would just be a story. But I'm just wondering which one would make more sense, I guess. So I'll have to figure that out. Any input you guys have is also welcome. Good old Knuckles. Yeah, the internet's not really liking you today, is it, Ping? It is unfortunate. There we go.
Weapon systems are down. Now's your chance. Hurry! Just destroy the Death Egg.
You're making it sound like a walk in the park. This is a death egg.
We've only destroyed several of them before.
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
Oh, this is classic, is it? Interesting. Yeah, sorry if I'm sounding a bit flat today as well, guys. I had a really big sleep. I slept for 12 hours. And it's like, when you oversleep, it's just like, eh. That's kind of how I am at the moment. That's a very good observation, Steve. I don't know. But now I'm going to picture that it's just Rouge every time. There's just, EDF shares a world with Sonic. Sonic's just not interested in helping because unless it's Robotnik, he doesn't care. It's like, whoa, this is not a chow. I don't care. The world can look after itself. Foolish overlanders.
This is the pits. It's messing with my head.
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
I just want to smash everything and level the place.
Oh, poor Vector. Really? I want to make it, damn it. I do actually like the animation on his legs when he's going super fast. It's not smooth, but that's the charm. This is a weird gimmick. Yeah, how come you never see those monitors in, like, the 3D stages anymore? Because I think Adventure has them, but I haven't seen them in, like, the normal Sonic stages in S. And how is everyone? Everyone having a good day? A fringe. Wonderful. You know what? I'm gonna put that on. And I might train a change Wispin. They're capsules and adventure. Are they? Because I'm fairly sure I've seen the monitor. There's you. That was for Alderaan.
They did it! The Phantom Ruby's power should be down to almost nothing. That's right.
Those resistance pests and their clever little plots. They're like something on your shoe that you can't wipe off.
It appears they've taken our legs right out from under us. Quite impressive, really.
I don't have legs. Neither do you, dude.
Don't remind me, dude.
5 more hours before the plan is executed. Infinite, let's make a tactical.
No, this is the part I turn on you.
Our forces.
And by tactical retreat, you mean to say, flee with our tails between our legs. I'm quite displeased about this, Doctor.
Shut up and just follow me.
What? Wait!
Really? Wow. Being told to shut up by Dr. Egghead, and still follows anyway. Okay. Don't think we liberated that so much as blew the shit out of it. Oh my god, when did I get all this crap? When did I get all this? I don't recall this. Whoops. Yes. Oh, beautiful. We'll go with that. Yeah, I don't care. Oh my. Print screening that one for later.
This should effectively put a stop to the Doctor's great.
The Sonics have made an opening for us. We can't.
Looks like some sort of anthro version of Weevil from bloody Yu-Gi-Oh!
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Time to settle the score.
Now that the Phantom Ruby is out of the way, we can finally smash it.
Hey, don't count your...
Rouge is right. The fact that Eggman and Infinite are...
I just want everyone to get home safely, okay?
All right, fine. Everyone get your game face on. The target is Eggman at the Central Tower.
Wow, a new level design. Yeah, I got the drill last mission, but I don't recall getting any of those other Wispins. I just have them.
Don't stop, don't look back. Just focus on the task ahead no matter what. Let's do this, everyone. Charge!
So I'm gonna guess that this is just a human city. Like... But... Wait, if it's Metropolis, doesn't that mean it's like Eggman City? This is far too clean for him. I don't know, man. Bit inconsistent to me. Yes, I saw the red coin, and no, I'm not going back to get it, because I guarantee I'm not getting the rest.
We can capture Eggman.
Yeah, this is way too nice for Eggman. This is like a pretty city.
Chasing Eggman is what I do best. I'll track him down in no time.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I haven't played Heroes. You're the Sonic fan. Oh, poor little cutins. Oh, that's pretty. Clips through it, but that's okay because it's still pretty. Press A to progress. So this is just generic Opolis that happens to exist, huh? Sure, I'll go with that. It's easier. I was gonna say, I do like actually trying to figure out what the point of this would be. Like this world. Also, who are these people fighting in the background? I don't recall our side having big ass airships. Are we calling in a favor from Soliana, or like what's going on? This is where Gunter ended up after the reboot. Now as a pilot. Actually, Gunter as part of Star Fox, I would not be against that. Actually, I'm surprised Star Fox and Sonic never had a crossover. Gunter. Okay, that was clever. Also, I got a really nice pic of him in the works, ladies and gentlemen. Because for those who don't know, Gunter is my favorite Sonic character out of the comics, at least. Like, I would say ever, but kind of no one knows of him, so I don't know. If people were to ask, I guess I'd have to say, like, Tails as normal Sonic character, but if we're going overall, I'd go Gunter. But yeah, no, I'm getting like a big, beefy Gunter done. So that should be nice for you all when you check it out. Actually, you know, it would be interesting if they did something like Generations, where they do proper callbacks to the previous games, but like instead of it just being levels like plot elements, like what if Sonic called in a favor from like that genie chick from like the Arabian Nights game, or what if like you got Chaos in that, because the whole adventure series has happened in this game. So like if you're facing the whole world being taken over, why aren't you calling in all those deaths? Because like I don't know, it feels like you'd want to at a sort of taking over the world. And also, like, which one of these is Station Square, you know? That'd be cool if they kept a little bit more consistency or just did something to sort of acknowledge stuff. That's just my thought.
Welcome, Sonic. Glad you could make it to your funeral. Infinite, do it!
Take this.
What is that?
Har, har. That, my spiky little predator, is null space.
Null space?
It's a little something that the Phantom Ruby cooked up. A closed-off space where absolutely nothing exists. Goodbye, Sonic, my soon-to-be-eradicated nemesis. Enjoy.
Actually, Eggman, this is where you're ending up.
Buddy, don't! You'll be sucked in too!
But we destroyed the Phantom Ruby's power source.
Tisk tisk. Since you always destroy the power source of my weapons, I decided
That's cheating, Robotnik.
I had a backup power source created under Metropolis.
I believe I was talking to Joffrey or Max, and they were real. Where did my character come from? Okay. No, like, I was going to talk about something else, but where did my guy come from? He legit wasn't there. What is this? This is kind of dumb. Oh dear.
What happened, Sonic?
Yeah, and my tangent. I think it was Max actually was saying how annoyed they were at the classic levels because, you know, classic Sonic doesn't need to be in this game, and I thoroughly agree. He's pointless. And they made a good argument about why those levels could have been replaced with Tails. And I'm like, yeah, Tails actually doing something would be useful as opposed to just being in the background. Tails apparently used to do a lot more, but now he's just sort of there. Was my character sucked in, Ping? I didn't even see myself in that scene, to be honest.
How's the battle going?
We've got him on the ropes. If our fleet can keep the upper hand, we should have things under control soon. Never leave us alone.
Just walk past the enemies. Oh? Is he jealous of Tails? Darn that fox, he has 2 tails! I can't compete with that! Might as well be evil. I mean, if you're gonna be evil, tail jealousy is actually a valid claim. That's why 99% of furries are actually villains. Yeah, this place is so clean. Like, this is actually looks like it'd be a nice place to live. So it's really hard to imagine this being Eggman's base of operations. Personally. It's a utopia of sorts. So basically, Eggman is actually Big Boss. He just wants to create a better world unconventional. I hope to God there's actually art of Eggman as Big Boss out there. That would be just beautiful. I'm gonna look that up after this. I will link it to you guys if that's a thing. I will make that the thumbnail of this video if that's a thing.
Excuse me, boss? It can't be! It's impossible to get under the Phantom Ruby's null space!
Well, maybe by myself, but I had a little help from my friend. Something you wouldn't understand since you don't have any friends.
This changes nothing. Dr. Eggman will still have the last laugh.
Maybe he'd have more friends if he didn't talk about himself in the third person.
Now let's go. Sonic has to be somewhere.
We've got less than an hour before Eggman's plan goes down.
There's no more time. Indeed, this is it. Our
But when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. Yes, if the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess
Based
we'll
on
return to
what?
this
You
dimension.
don't know all this.
Thank you for everything, Sonic.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet.
Oh yeah, Sphere, you were in this game.
Exactly. This is a...
Let's go!
The dozens of generic androids in the background. Oh yeah, we didn't like fight Chaos ever, did we? I love how all the generics just look the same in the background. It's like they didn't even try to pretend they were original.
I'm looking forward to finishing you, your annoying friends. I trust you're all ready for oblivion. If you're not, oh well. What?
Gamma? Really?
Target reconfirmed. Extermination mode initiated. Payback inevitable.
He was briefly in the
Joined us? Awesome.
not Gamma Omega. I know my characters. He was briefly in the Shadow game, the episode Shadow, but like, yeah. Has he been in the main story at all? Because I don't recall him being in the main story at all.
That's just a special effect, right?
No, it's not. While we're under the Phantom Ruby's control, it's a part of our reality.
Unbelievable. What chance do we have?
Oh, his chest of love heart. That's cute.
The sun will fall upon you all. Boom. The end.
Also, if the sun was legit that close, they would all be like melted. Melted bits of Anthrophan are.
Eggman said something about the Phantom Ruby prototypes.
Really? Is that what he was doing?
Whoa, it is! He said the Phantom Ruby prototypes only react to the person who activated it. That must be you, buddy! Your courage and heroism are probably what triggered it. Just maybe.
Pretty sure it was my fantastic
To
friend,
make that
actually.
sun disappear.
Shadow is the shadow of Sonic Strangers.
Made it so far.
Just a bit. Also, welcome, Hyper Shattuck. Hope you are enjoying this stream. Oh god, it's tutorialing me. Sure. Oh, okay. Just press Y to win.
You can get close enough to that sun?
It's all up to the rookie now.
The chances of success are minuscule. It's a desperate long shot. Please, come back in one piece.
Shh. You're not allowed to point out my flaws. Hey, thanks. Glad you subscribed. Hopefully I entertain you with my complete lack of ability to play these games. There we go.
It's all up to the rookie now.
The chances of success.
Amazing. Yeah, I don't mind the design of this place. Grey and silver work nice together. Not grey and silver, purple and silver.
It's all up to the rookie now.
Chances of success are minuscule.
Oh, no, Ping, no. I will just you get me playing something like Dark Souls on here, and I'll just basically like I'll die to the first skeleton. Amazing. I wonder if I'm just crap at games when I'm streaming. Because I uploaded an Overwatch video and I did fairly easy in that. So like, I assure you, I can play games.
It's all up to the rookie now.
The chances of success
Why will you not let me jump on that wall? Okay, platformers I suck at always. But, like, shooters and that I'm fine with. Shooters, RPGs, strategy games, I'm okay at those. Just not platformers in the slightest.
It's all up to the rookie now.
Can you not? Thanks. Please, no.
It's all up to the rookie now.
Oh my gosh, I did it.
That's our Minotaur.
How am I gonna die now?
Please, come back in one piece.
There we go. Hyper combo finish. What killed me then? Game's like, no, you're starting to win and enjoy this. Better change that. Oh, okay. There's like a thing following me. Now I see what's killing me.
You think you can stop the sun?
Yes.
Burn up like a moth drawn to a flame. It's over.
You're a real soldier now, rookie. You can do this.
How am I supposed to... Okay, I guess I'll just wait for death. Like, yeah, there's like no way to get up or anything, so... Oh, okay. Stomp. I forgot Stomp was a thing in this game. In my defense. Whee! Remind me, why do I upload these again? Whatever possessed me to think that was a good idea? Oh. We all believe in you, character we've had one line with. Yay, I won! Oh, at least it's not a golf clap. Pretty much, Ping, pretty much.
Make peace with your fate, because your lives are now over.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Buddy?
Screw you, Ping.
The sun! It's gone!
What? What just
Hooray, now Life on Earth only has 8 more minutes.
Impossible! I thought all the prototypes were destroyed!
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double check, as any good scientist would.
This is the turning
I don't think
point, guys.
Eggman thinks of
Time
these
to press
things.
our advantage and kick major butt.
All those generic anthro bloody teal wolves. Lovely. I'm now curious, is this like the last episode? Because, I mean, we have to be coming to the climax.
That must have used up a ton of energy. Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All ships, provide backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
Also, they haven't used that thing where you go, like, perfect, and hit the bubble thing in a while. Yeah, the last level will probably be a boss fight against Eggman, I'd imagine, or Infinite again.
Altitude and assemble a tight formation.
Hello, generic soldier with funny mustache. Glad we're finally making your acquaintance. These things remind me a bit of the geckos. The geckos from Metal Gear Solid. Not bad.
Every second we can buy for Sonic counts.
If you're wondering why I just ran into them, I pressed the wrong button, let's put it that way.
Ship train took a direct hit to the bridge. They're
More soldiers! More characters that were totally in the game the whole time.
the flagship. All hands abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
You did plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
What are those red strands? They're lasers of some sort, are they? What are they scanning for? What is their purpose? No! I mustn't have that DLC thing. Man. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a character that was just called Soldier, really. Like, let's face it, they're probably gonna have Buddy be a canonical character. It's like, oh wow, people like this design. Screw it. Free money. Red Anthro Wolf of Glasses joins the fray. Nice little hat. Seems Darson is playing Xenoverse. Never finished the first one of that, actually. It was a good game, though. Yep, this would be the last one.
Pathetic little hedgehog. Even with the Phantom Ruby weakened, I still have enough power to smash you into blue jelly. I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my
It's
own.
blue jelly.
Put up or shut up.
Americans don't call jelly jelly, do they? They call it Jello. Wonder if that line was changed in the US.
What would you like your epitaph to read? How about here lies the
I totally misread that as "Here lies the blue bottom." Also, I sort of understand Sonic being the one to finish him off, but at the same time, thematically it feels more that they've been setting up your main character to finish him off. Okay, so you do use jelly as well. That's good. I was under the impression that was not the case. Is this literally like the other fight we had with him, except he's just bigger? You know, the one on the Endless Highway bridges? I'm starting to think it is. Batter. You call jelly batter. Where would that be from? What part of the US is that lexicon? Just out of curiosity. Is that Virginian slang thing? Actually, yeah. Share some of your Americanisms with me. And Canadianisms. Language is quite interesting, how some of the things that come about. Oh, really? That wasn't close enough? It doesn't show me the targeting thing, so how am I supposed to know? There we go, finally. Oh, we were supposed to have beaten him by then. I see.
What would you like your epitaph to read? How about here lies the blue buffoon?
Why not here dozes the masked clown? Might as well make it for the person who needs one, right?
Really? That wasn't close enough. There was something to jump over. Was there? Possibly. But the lack of a targeting thing is kind of throwing me. It's like, because you think you're close enough, you don't seem to be moving closer. And it says I have a boost gauge. Is there like a button I'm supposed to be pressing that I'm not? Yep, there is. Really, now okay. Now it allows me to target them when I'm nowhere near them. That makes sense. I feel that Sonic should be able to go faster than this, because come on, Sonic. Really? Am I close enough now, game? I've heard Mania is pretty good. I'd have to imagine it's a lot better than this. And from what I've seen, it seems more enjoyable. Like, I don't know, the animation seems pretty fluid in that game. Kind of appreciate animation a fair bit. Okay, so I had to defeat him by there. Fair enough. Yep, cool.
What would you like your epitaph to read? How about here lies the blue.
Maybe I'll get Mania and stream it sometime. Though, I think some of my friends are a little, behind on that. Roxa. Yeah, you encountered some sort of bug, didn't you, Chris?
How about here lies the blue.
You're further behind on forces. Whoops. Well, at least you know you have no riveting story to miss out on. In fact, this probably has less than Mania, I imagine, despite having more dialogue. Yeah, but Digimon's a good game. After this, I should try to figure out what I want to stream, because I mean, Black and White 2 is good, but I don't know if that's a game that's really entertaining enough to be like a main thing as opposed to a side thing. I don't know. If I do stream something next, what should I do? Digimon World and PS1 would be nice. I'll have to have a think, I guess.
You're done for, Sonic. The Phantom Ruby's energy is recharged. Perish along with your useless friend.
Is my OC gonna save Sonic? Yes!
My friends got me this far, and together we're gonna win.
Friends are nothing.
I can't hear it, but I hope that fist bump is playing, because I actually do like that song. It's dumb, but I like it.
That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
No Twizzlers of Death. Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on no one but yourself. Half true, half not. You should be able to depend on yourself, but friends are kind of important. You do need them. No one can do everything by themselves.
Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
The Twizzlers of death are easy to avoid. Yeah, these ones are like not even a... legitimately not even a threat. Let me attack them, damn it. My OC saved the day! I'm Sonic's best friend / lover / brother / sister. I'm getting lucky with this one. Like, just it popping up in general, I mean. It's like, this one is super easy to avoid. Should be able to kill him now.
Here goes, partner. When we join forces, the sky's the limit. Double.
Yeah! One more death fist bump. Tails with a Z. I'm wondering how many unlockables there are in this now. Because it seems more than any person would normally want to unlock in this sort of game. Because it's not that long.
Impossible. I cannot be defeated.
Wrong, loser. The things that can't be defeated are heart, soul, and the bonds of friendship. Three things you and your counterfeit cronies lack.
I have such an undying bond with this person I've never shared a conversation with.
Huh?
You never fail to surprise me, Sonic. I didn't believe Infinite could lose. Victory will be so much sweeter when I defeat you. Don't think this is over yet, you blue nuisance. My plan just went into overtime.
Oh man. You should make a video where it's like Infinite's over the top voice lines, but it's just like NCR Ranger. Not really, another episode? Well, I think we'll leave that till next time, because this stream's going to be long enough to upload as it is. But thank you guys very much for joining me today. I appreciate your company, and next stream we will finish this off and find something else to play, shall we? You guys have a great day. Talk to you later.